What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. I haven't made a video in a while. Been having technical issues. I got a new phone and I do most of my recording with my phone, and my new phone gives me major trouble when I hook up to the USB and try and transfer data. I'm not really a tech guy, I'm a car guy, so the new phone will let me switch camera view while I'm recording. So I'm going to try and just do this on a one shot and go. I had a customer of mine, actually the last time I saw it, I did a video on the starter and Hyundai's cheap plastic internals in the starter. Anyways, she brought it to Kia. I keep calling it a Kia. It's a 2012 Santa Fe. Hyundai, Kia, to me, they're the same thing. Anyways, she says that it slows down on the freeway and it won't let her go any faster. She took it to Hyundai and she says they told her it needs a crankshaft position sensor. Typically, my experience with the crankshaft position sensor is when they go out, you lose crank signal to the computer, which is everything. If you lose crank signal to the computer, the engine just shuts off. She says it slows down, it won't let her go any faster. So I kind of have a feeling that they're lying, or they're telling her something that might not be true. That's why I want to do the video. I haven't looked at it. She dropped it off yesterday afternoon, told me what was going on, and I haven't even looked at it. She says the paperwork's in the car. So I'm gonna grab my scanner and the key, and I want to document this. I don't know why I want to document this, but I want to document this. But first, before I do that, I know Alan's going to watch my video, and I know he's been waiting for an update on his truck, so I'm going to show him this real fast. She's looking good. That plate's a bad plate. I just put it on there to build the bracket. It's finally coming together. I have the wheels and tires ready to go. I just got them the other day, and I got all this nightmare going on. I haven't got them put on. Unfortunately, I had to put it outside for a day or two while I do a transmission rebuild, which I didn't really want to do, but that's a whole nother story. The door glasses are out because I took this door glass out to they needed that one to make a pattern for the other one. So I have to put this door back together, but I'm having a really hard time finding the track for this door that attaches the window to the regulator. I've actually ordered 2 of them, and they got zeroed out. I got emails saying that even though they were on their website, they couldn't get them. So this thing is pretty much a done deal. As soon as I get some of this cleared out, bolt the wheels and tires on, and get it over for an alignment. But yeah, anyway, back to my Hyundai. So I have a bad feeling about this Hyundai. I don't want to waste too much time about other stuff. I got too much to do. I just want to document this Hyundai before I touch it. So see what we got. Oh man. And she does a lot of driving, so hopefully this is something simple. Actually, here's the paperwork from Hyundai. If I call this thing a Kia, just know it's a Hyundai. To me, they're all the same. Hyundai, Kia, same thing. Page 1, Auto Nation. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Hyundai Santa Fe. Customer states while driving on the freeway, vehicle jerked and check engine light came on, as well as traction control light. Please check and advise. Tech scan for DTCs and found PO335. Tech found high resistance and crankshaft sensor. That just doesn't even sound right. High resistance in the crankshaft sensor and recommend replacing sensor. They didn't charge her for Diag? Am I seeing that right? Since when was this? Okay, October 24th. They said PO335. What strikes me as weird is there's no No charge for diagnosis, and Celinda's the dealership, not charged for diagnosis. Let's start this thing up and see what it looks like. Okay, check engine's blinking. That's weird. It's not misfiring, it's running nice and smooth. I don't know why the engine light would... Normally that only happens when you got a bad misfire. Let's see what we got for codes. Okay. What do we got here? ...2012 Santa Fe, yes. Code scan. Let's just do a whole code scan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's quite a bit different than this PO whatever the fuck they said. Okay, so it's got some analog codes, but... Knox signal range performance. That 1326 is a bad code for these Hyundai engines. Well, where did they get this 335? I don't get a 335 anywhere. I'll let this thing finish up. This video might be a little bit long because, like I said, I gotta do this all in one shot. No edit, so I can upload it. But, I don't know why the engine light is blinking. Oh, that won't even... something's not right. But typically when I see this 1326 on a Kia or a Hyundai, I tell the customer to take it straight to the dealership because these engines are involved in a... Basically, they're warrantying them because they blow up. And that's the death code for the rod knock. I'm gonna shut this thing. Shut that off for a second. I'm gonna look. I don't even remember PL335. I'm gonna look at something real quick. I'm going to where am I at? Troubleshooter. Code tips. PL3. Okay. I don't have that code anywhere. I don't know what their I don't know where they got that code from, but I don't have that code. I have the other code. So yeah, I don't even know if I want to clear codes. I don't know what I'm going to tell her. This thing's going to need an engine soon. Still don't know why the engine light's blinking. I think it's blinking because of the code. I don't really want to clear it because she needs to take it back to Hyundai. I'm glad. I knew I had a funny feeling about this one. I knew there was a reason that I wanted to document this when I scanned it. Just from what she told me, I knew Hyundai was bullshitting her. Crankshaft sensor code. No, it's the death code. This thing's gonna need an engine. I don't even know if I need to look at it anymore. Anyways, let's pop the hood. So a little story behind this one. I already put an engine in this. We put a used engine in this because when it threw the rod the first time, my friend called Hyundai and they said, no, that VIN number is not affected. And then they bought an engine from the junkyard and I installed it. And here we are with the death code. I had that code in it before too, but it actually slung a rod. This is gonna be bad. Got oil in it. Oil looks decent. Oh, that's one of the first things they're going to look at. Yeah, I was stuck. I don't know. That's bad news. Definitely bad news. I'm going to call her before I do anything else. I'm not even going to clear the codes. I'm not going to drive it. I know why that code's there. Basically, the detonation or knock sensor picks up the engine rattle. Pick up the engine rattle, and that slows you down on the freeway because it detects the rod coming apart. I've never seen one of these with that code that has actually been anything other than the rod failing. Well, that was a quick diag. I'm glad I videoed this. If anything, just for there it is, dealerships lying to people all the time. The dealership can get Hyundai to pay for that engine. Why would they lie to her and tell her it was something different? But anyway, there you go, lying ass dealerships. So, oh, look at that, 11 minutes already. Anyway, these videos might get long for something simple because the way I have to do this now. But anyways, we'll see you later.